Hello again everyone, Genghis here, and yeah, before we start I just want to excuse myself for the kind of arrogant video title, but this game was played live on stream, and that was one of the reactions that the chat had afterwards, and I just found it kind of cool, so I chose to go with that. Anyway, we're in the E50M, the map is Siegfried line, we have to attack. Team wise, well, I have to carry hard, basically, that's what XVM is kind of telling me. Of course, XVM is not always right, but that's the idea. I'm in the E50M. Now the E50M is a tank which I used to love. It was my first tier 10. I had like 500 games on it before I even got my second tier 10. But recently, I don't know. I've been liking it less and less. Like, the upper plate is really well armored, but the rest of the armor isn't really that good. Lower plate is shit, turret is rather bad. The side armor is good for a medium, but that doesn't really make, a lot of a difference. And the gun, well, it's really accurate, it has really nice penetration, it's very accurate on the move. Not as accurate as the 62A, but still really accurate. But the DPM is kinda horrible. So, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, there are a lot of enemies, heavies in enemy team and a lot of TDs, not really a lot of mediums, only a WZ-120 and an AMX 1390, which spots me right there. I go in this position at the beginning to try and get some side shots on anyone stupid enough to cross here, like that E75 basically. It's not anywhere you're gonna get a lot of damage, but basically it's free damage because you're completely safe, you can fall back immediately after shooting. So I like to go there at the beginning for the first 1-2 shots, just to basically get some damage in. Now one waffle is spotted here in the city, and so it's waffle of Panzer IV, but there's still another waffle and an FE183 unspotted, which I kind of expect to be up on this hill. So I don't want to push in this area, and I decide I'm just going to flank around, especially as I see we've got a lot of tanks pushing here, like 2 E100s, a T57, etc. So I'm just going to go with them, go with the flow, and try and see what I can do. Now, I don't want to fight these guys completely frontally, and as until now, no one has been spotted in this area. I basically take a slight risk and hope it's free of enemies, and I'm just going to use these ridge lines and bushes and whatever else to get some nice side shots or just shots into the enemy without getting shot at in return. I'll take a nice shot on the E75's turret side just before he turned it to me. Not really wanting to shoot that E100 because, well, he's hold down for me. Try and go for shots for the turret side. Did not really expect it to bend, but it could have maybe done so. So yeah, now I just decide to load heat. That one would have penetrated if I would have hit the turret side, but I think I hit the front. So yeah, I'm waiting for him to face me head on for the turret, and I put a heat shot through the turret front. Then he turns me aside, but yeah, I think I shoot the turret front again there, kind of unlucky, I guess. And I wait again until he shows me his front, careful to not shoot our E100, and put one more into him. I've now, well, done 1600 damage, I'm still full life, but not really much going on. I've decided that E100 is basically dead, no point in me trying to waste my time shooting him. So that other one where he's just too far back. I just go back to loading APCR, and I'm gonna try and use this ridge line and these bushes here to spot any enemies in this area, and see what I can do about them, basically. Well, I don't really spot anyone, so yeah. Now I can use these bushes here to, and this is a powerful position even in normal mode, in case the enemies go here. Basically you can shoot through all these trees and bushes without getting spotted, down this road here, rather effectively. And as you can see, like I put one shot into the E100 lower plate, then into the next E100 I put a tracking shot, and then another tracking shot, both of them doing damage. Which just shows you how accurate and high penetration this gun is. Try and put in one more blind. Don't know if it hits, and then I stop shooting him for the moment. But he gets respotted, and yeah, I track him again, this time without doing damage. He's nearly around the corner, but I can still perma track him. So that's kinda enjoyable. I guess he repairs there, and I'm not able to get any more shots into him. Still, I did, well, I think I did 1134 damage to him in a couple shots, so that's always nice, taking away nearly half his HP. Battle's going along very evenly. I decide I want to move up here. I see that Waffle of Panzer 4, which is a one-shot. So I really want to take him out because he's got a really dangerous gun, and every time he shoots it's like the HP pool of our team going down. I'm scared of the enemy Waffle LV100 there, so I don't want to go out too aggressively. But that E100 falls back and I just decide, okay, time to go for it. Take him out. Now I'm gonna use this kind of, you know, rubble thing. Even if the turret armor is bad, it's still better than showing your entire tank. And also it's really hard to shoot me here, especially if I'm like wiggling. And I guess that Waffle is also reloading. I don't manage to take him out though, sadly. So yeah. Now that other 100 goes back. I get a nice turret side shot there. He shoots, so I reload. I know I reload much faster than he does, but I can't really hit him right there. Managed to get a track shot though. Was trying to get the lower plate, but was a really hard shot. And now I put a nice, kind of lucky I guess, snapshot into his vision bar on top, which is still a weak spot, which a lot of people kind of ignore. And yeah, I managed to take him out by putting one into his lower plate as he was reloading after missing me. Battle's still really even, however we're down by nearly 3000 HP now. So yeah, that one E100 gets taken out by the Jack Panzer. And I decide to move over here, see what's up. I see that E100 and I just decide to snapshot him and keep going. I don't want to face him, he's got a lot of HP left. And I'm basically going to try and stay around this E100. What I want to do right now, what I'm trying to do is get shots on that WZ-120 and that 3090 in the back. You can see kind of cheeky there. And I pay for it by, yeah, taking a low roll from the E100. And this E75 gets brave. I put one into his lower plate while he comes up. Then go back, try to angle, but doesn't really matter. And he decides to just push me anyway. So I can put one more into him before falling back before he reloads. So that's kinda okay, I guess. Now I know there's an E100 over here, and another Jack Panzer is here. I'm gonna try and go around to try and flank him, in case he's pushing the Jack Panzer. Like to get side shots, maybe even track him, that kind of stuff. But he's disappeared, and I'm wondering where the F he is. So I guess he must have been, or he must be pushing in the middle. Also see that E75 move up. And, oh wow, there he is. Managed to get a nice track shot there again on him. Oh, not again, but not the first track shot to get on E100 in this game, I guess. And as you see, I'm using these like small holes in the walls, or in the buildings, whatever you want to call them, to keep him tracked. Now, even if he's tracked right there and I've got a really good position on him, I see this full life T57, and I just decide I can't let him be. First of all, he could just appear behind me, which would be really bad. And wow, I did not see him appearing here. I auto-aim in. I want to talk about this situation real quick. So what just happened? The Waffle and the T57 exchanged fire. The T57 got hit twice, I shoot him once. I'm in this area. There are an E100 and E75 who were last spotted here. So they are surely now going to be moving up here or here. I do not know how many shots this T57 has. I only saw him fire once, at least when I was playing the game. So I expect him to have 3 shots left, which means he has to bounce at least once for me to survive him. So, first of all, if I want him to bounce, my best chance is to just hug him, because then he can't shoot my lower plate, he can't shoot my side. Only thing he can really penetrate is either my upper plate if he gets really lucky, or my turret. But if I'm hugging him, I can wiggle my turret and I can make it really hard for him to hit it, while I shouldn't have any problems penetrating him in return. And also I have to get away from these tanks, which might appear either here or here very, very soon. So I want to get around this corner, or this corner really fast. So I just decide to go at him. He notices that and he gets getting wrecked by the Waffle. He gets one into me, bounces me once, and now he's either reloading or trying to get a better shot on me. I guess he's reloading, and I managed to take him out. So that was a really nice trade there, taking out a really dangerous autoloader. The E75 appears there. I try and wiggle hard so that he doesn't penetrate me, but he gets me. So that was kind of unfortunate. And I see the arty there. And I'm really unsecure what to do right now. I want to help out our Waffle. I want to take out the arty. And like right now, well not even right now. Yeah, I kind of do a situation breakdown. What do we have left? What do they have left? Basically this was the first time in the game where I really like calmed down and was like, wait, okay, this game is really close. What's going on? We've got an RT which is low life and kind of exposed, but we still have an RT. We have a Waffle here, however, he's a really low life. If the E75 is shooting HE, he's a one shot. If the E75 high rolls, he's a one shot. And if E100 shoots him, he's a one shot. They have an E100 who has a decent amount of HP left. An E75 who's a one shot for the Waffle and a two shot for me. And an RT. Now the RT was in this area. And I've got basically two options for helping the Waffle. One is just going over here and like helping him by flanking. But I have a fear that the RT from here can hit him really easily there. And then he can't really hide because he's being pressured. So I need to take out the RT really fast before I can go and help him. So I spot the RT, put a shot on the move. The RT turns really slowly, so I just decide to go for it and circle him. The enemy 100 takes out our RT in return, so that's kind of unfortunate. And the Waffle gets a shot from E75. I do not know if this Waffle is reloading or not, or whatever. But the Waffle gets a really nice snapshot into the E75. So now what's left is a Waffle on 8 HP, who's tracked right now. Me on 254 HP, so I'm a one shot also for the E100. And the E100. The Waffle does a really good move there. Oh, wait, I want to pause it again. So what I decide to do is to go up here, because from up here behind these bushes I can shoot both here and here, which are the two locations E100 is going to come out of. Now I did not at all expect to get spotted, but luckily the Waffle either repaired using a repair kit or just repaired in time. I managed to dodge with the 100. So I get spotted, I immediately pull back. I don't want to get killed, obviously. I have no idea if the Waffle is reloading or not, but I kind of think he is, just judging his reactions. I wait till I'm unspotted, go back out, and take out the 100. So, yeah, let's have a look at the post-game stats of that rather epic game. I got an ace tanker and a high caliber. None of those should be too surprising. But if we have a look at the team score, I got 1409 raw XP, which is rather good in a tier 10. Even though, honestly, I expected a bit more. As I did 9882 damage. If I'm not completely wrong, this is my highest damage game ever. Sorry for that. Not counting test server. I managed to only block 400 damage per armor. Which, okay, you could argue I was on streets, I wasn't hiding my lower plate and whatever. But, you know, I just feel like sometimes that's kind of the weakness of the tanks. The armor is a bit overrated. And I didn't do any spotting damage, although I did track a lot. But I guess no one else was shooting the guys I tracked. But, yeah, and I got 5 kills in the process. Otherwise, we had a couple other tanks who did some nice damage. This E100, this Waffle, and this E100. The rest of our team were not too convincing. Well, I guess this Foch also did a nice nearly 3k damage. But, yeah. I fired 33 shots. Of those, 32 hit, and 29 penetrated. Now, granted, I fired like, what, 4 heat shells out of 33 shells. Which just shows you how, honestly, how good the gun is both on the move and stationary. The DPM is low, the alpha is okay, but the accuracy on the move and penetration are just really good. And I ended up getting 115,000 credits brutto, of which I only earned 30,000, but that's also due to the fact that I'm using chocolate on this tank, which is already minus 20k. I nearly died, so 22k for repairs and, whoa, 33 shots fired, you know what I mean. I got nearly 8,000 XP, but that was for a triple with some sort of event going on. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please tell me in the comments if you have any comments on this video, like on this game, if you think I actually just played bad and got lucky, or if you think I played really well, or anything in between. And if you liked it, of course, remember to follow, subscribe, share me, like, and yeah, as always, be active in the comments. I enjoy reading them and answering them. See you next time. Bye bye, Genghis here.